Make sure the audio is working. Make sure we don't have any issues. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, it's working. It's working. Good. I can never be sure. All right, let's get this going. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, that's good coffee. Sunday morning. Actually got up a little early. Kind of surprised. That's one. And I think I have enough clean for a second one. Oh, I'm running out of time. Damn it. Hurry up, Wes. Hurry up. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned. And if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having yourself a good day. Welcome to this Sunday morning edition of Coffee with Wes. I am Wes. This is my Maxwell House coffee, and I am enjoying it today. It is Sunday. It is Sunday morning. It is 11, just after 11 a.m. here. And that's why I want to bring attention to what's happening at the top of the hour at noon. There is a Sunday Set Live. Michael Songs goes live every Sunday at noon. There is a link pinned to the top of the chat right now for that show. I will be stopping this thing when that begins because I hang over there and I always make sure I spend Sundays over at Michael Songs hanging out. It's always a good time. It's always good energy. It's always how I want to start my day so I can have a good day because Michael Songs and Maria over there always bring a good vibe. So that's what I'm doing. I woke up early enough today. We had the Love, Art, and Music program last night. That was enjoyable. It turned out to be, it was a clip show. That's what I'm calling it, was a clip show. Because we were only going to go for an hour and a half. Camp G-May had the Summer Fun Fest, which turned out great yesterday. That went on last night. I had a set that I played over there. There he is out there. It's Michael Songs, pinned to the top of the chat. Everything's a go for the show, right? I figured I'd knock this out before your show and be over there for the start of it. It's you and me, Michael. Let's have some coffee. Cheers, cheers. Did you have some fun last night? I had a good time. I didn't know what I was gonna play until right before, and I decided, okay, I'll do all these Elvis. And somehow those five Elvis songs worked out to be 19 minutes and something long. So it was a perfect set. I hadn't timed it or anything. And I loved the way I absolutely destroyed and got completely lost on Can't Help Falling in Love at the end there. I'm just looking at the fretboard and I keep singing and I'm thinking I have no idea where this song is. I have no idea where I should be right now. What is it I should play? And but I kept going and I had fun. But it was a good show. It was a good show. I think everybody had fun over there. It was enjoyable. Feels like a good week. Feels like August is starting off in a good way. I don't know. That's cheers everybody. Getting this day going. Getting this day going. Gonna be heading over there to watch Michael Songs Sunday Set Live at noon Eastern Time every Sunday. Oh, man. See, you have more energy than me. You have more energy than me. I don't know. I just don't have enough. I don't have enough. I got up early enough, but I like to get up in the first hour. I just like to sit and just shake my head at the world. Uh, and then after that hour, it's okay. Let me go be a part of society. Let me do my thing and all that other stuff. So no, I can't get that going that early. Damn, these won't stay lit. Um, it was a good show though. I had a good time over there. I was completely unprepared and just there to have fun. And to be honest, I got a little bit too high. Gemma, peace and love. Oh, that was our fun. We went to show a poem of Gemma's. We had no sound over on Love Art and Music. Love Art and Music was a kind of a light, fun time yesterday. Gemma, I hope you're having a great day. I hope everything is enjoyable. I did my I did my Elvis set last night, Gemma, and everything actually went good until the final song. Can't help falling in love. I think I made it to that last verse and then totally lost where I was on the instrument. And I'm just looking at the instrument like, well, show me where to go. Well, why aren't you? And I kept singing, and it was a little bit of a disaster, but it was still fun. I did that. I did five Elvis songs. I figured, and it turned out. So I had to do a 20-minute set, and it turned out those five songs came in right at 20 minutes. So that was a little bit interesting, but no, it was a good time. It was a good time. I did a different version that allowed me to have some fun of Suspicious Minds. So, and one that won't get picked up for a copyright or anything along those lines. So it was, all in all, it was really good. Allie went over, and Allie was a co-host for a while. She had fun. It was a good time. That was I'm speaking of Summer Fun Fest that happened last night. For those that don't know, over at Camp Gme. Camp Gme every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time has a 5-hour open mic. And last night there was a music festival over there, as opposed to an open mic. I think it ended up going somewhere around 7 hours or something like that. It was a good time. Great acts on that show. I was, and it really didn't matter who I was. I was originally scheduled to follow Valerie, And I thought, okay, that's not as big a jump going from Valerie playing the acoustic and singing along and all that, because Valerie does a great job, but her songs are in a mellow range. She's not doing whole backing tracks, all that other stuff. They switch, and I end up having to follow Mr. Smith. And Mr. Smith is playing these ninth gates things, and it's like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. And I'm sitting backstage thinking, why would you put me after this? Why would you put me after this? But it was still a good time. Mr. Smith did great. Emotion did great to start off. It was a lot of fun. Oh, the Sunglass Challenge. Yeah, I thought that when I saw Lori's Mishmash and Gary doing the sunglass thing, I thought, well, Allie's got shitloads of sunglasses. Allie will probably and sure as shit, she showed up there and started waving them around and let's do this. But it was a good time. It was a good time. And so I'm feeling good about that. We got one more festival under our belt. Oh, I got a cough. Oh, I've got a mute. Oh, it's really tickling the old throat. Oh, here we go. And I was especially pleased because I got the graphics done. I was uh I was worried I wouldn't have those. Oh, and Michael, I'm sorry about the not putting that in all lowercase. I will make note of that next time and make sure I've got that in all lowercase. It was too late for me to get that modified when I got that email from Maria. It was already too late for me to get that changed and get that up there. But next time I will make sure that it's all lowercase. Bill Admin, cheers, peace and love. I hope you are doing well. I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope everyone plans on being. And if you don't plan on being there, before you leave here, at least go over there and give it a like. Michael Songs live at noon Eastern time. It's already scheduled. It's pinned to the top of the chat. At least give that thing a like. Share that thing out if you can. Let's get as many people as we can over there. I it was a rough time making that one. I didn't. I made the mistake of putting that off. I knew there'd be last minute changes, and Friday night I get an email that said include Brad example, and so I knew I'd end up working, but I didn't start it until Friday night. I started that thing probably about 2 o'clock. I worked for about an hour on making the top look the way I wanted, and then I went and did that live at 4 a.m. yesterday, a working live, and it took me 3 hours to knock out all of those graphics. I had to, I had to go find an image of Dom, and Loy's Mishmash, and Jade, and then cut those images out to put them in it, design the other things. But it was 3 hours, 3 hours, and I hadn't slept. Uh, that's why I don't feel as bad about last night. I had slept for 2 hours in the afternoon, yesterday afternoon. I hadn't slept the night before except for at 7:38. I laid down in the morning and had an alarm set for 8 and then did snooze till 8:10. So that was my thing. I could start. I hadn't even thought about that. I could start doing that. The layouts are gonna all be kind of similar to that, though, for telling you where everything's gonna be. For the next one, if you're gonna be performing Blues Fest, let me know. I'll get it over to you. I'll hopefully do it at least a week ahead of time. I'll make sure that I'll make sure that I don't wait until the 26th to do it because I think it's the 27th of next month. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that when the next festival is? It's already next month. It's Blues Fest. Is that what we're doing? I should take this one off. I should sit this festival out. I do too many festivals. I think that's what it is. And I get too high. I sit backstage while I'm waiting, and the time before, I can't remember which one it was. I played. There was one festival. I'm sitting backstage, and I kept playing backstage, waiting for my turn, and I kind of got myself burned out playing beforehand, and then I couldn't play once the actual thing started. It was like 11 minutes into my set before I felt like I had any rhythm because everything had been thrown off. It's all the drugs. It's all the drugs. Rock and roll and drugs, they kind of go. Music and drugs go hand in hand with me, and I was just really overdoing it. I tend to overdo it with the marijuana with those shows. It's a problem I have, but I don't let that problem bring me down. That's not what I'm gonna do. What I do is I bring my problems and I just sit and I relax and I watch something awesome to make myself feel better, like the Sunday Set Live that's coming up here at noon Eastern. It's only like 40 minutes away. Michael Songs is going to be live over at his place. It's going to be a great show. The link is pinned to the top. I will be shutting this thing down at that time and going over, and I don't know if I'll chat, but I will be lurking. I'll at least be lurking. I did chat once in last night's show. I did say peace and love, everybody. I think that's, or cheers, everybody. And then I had the peace and love. And then I disappear from chat. And, because there's too many people to talk to. I can't type that much. I get so worn out typing. We are taking another week off because of the festival and because Allie is still sore from the pulled muscle along her clavicle and going down. Uh, so we're taking another week off for the comedy show tonight. Allie and I will probably go live. I'm not sure if we'll use animated characters or something along those lines. We both want to do comedy. It's just a matter of physically, we can't always. She's had, after that pulled muscle, that really hit her pretty bad. Oh, local family history center. Is that a research center? Is that a you can look up records? What is that? What is a local family research center or local family history center? That would be something. Looking up lineage and things along those lines. I'm guessing. Okay, okay. Research center to look up information. All right. I do know I can trace back the lineage uh, to Samuel Newberry, and it's interesting. It's interesting when you think about it, because every jump when I go through that genealogy, I personally am tracing back the male lineage is what I'm tracing back, and the Newberry name, and it goes back to Samuel Newberry here, who fought in the Revolutionary War, was given tracts of land in Virginia, had several sons that he left that land to, and everything along those lines. But uh, and then tracing that back to Ireland, when I guess he stowed away. He had to work as an indentured servant for 7 years upon arriving in the well, it wasn't the U.S. at the time, but arriving here from Ireland. He left home at 14, basically ran away at 14, which I think is, my father has always confused me with him, which kind of does it. Well, it's interesting. You're doing the father's side, and that's what I'm used to, and that's what everybody else ends up. They trace back that one name all the way back. But when you think about it, there's there's always two paths to every track you go, and then you could track back on whatever level. There's so much that we miss when we only look at the. But there's so much information you'd be overwhelmed if you looked at everything going back. But no, that's always interesting. My father would tell people that I left home at 14. I left at 16. There was no way to drive at 14. I wasn't going to leave at 14. Uh, so it was 16, and he always gets confused, and I think it's because of the story of Samuel Newberry, because he was 14, hated his stepfather, and just said, "Screw this! I'm going to the new land." This was before. He didn't, it wasn't one of those potato famine coming over. It was before the potato famine and everything along those lines. He was early settler. Those are the worst kind. Those are the well. We don't even have a reason. We're just getting out of here. We just got to leave. We can't handle it over here in the old world anymore. We're gonna go over there. But it's always interesting to look back. And it's not that far back. I start looking at relatives and thinking about the way life was at those different times. It's I I have to say at this age I really am good at appreciating everything that I have that I know past generations did not have. I think about my grandfather and his I think about my father growing up. My father didn't have indoor plumbing till he was 7. It was one of those. And his dad growing up having to leave school at the age of 7 to start working and everything, and there was no AC. And his father, there were no cars. There were no cars. There was no there was no fast transportation that wasn't you know shitting on the road every now and then. There were trains and things, but then you just start going back and thinking, wow, I've got it so nice. I have it so easy. There's a there's a thing that heats the water. It keeps the water. It's just I turn it on and I turn it hot. Look at that hot water. Fucking hey, that's something you got to feel good about. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Several generations through here. Weird thing was there's a graveyard that has a lot of the relatives in it, and I never knew for the longest time I did not know where it was, and every time I would drive out, I was in a band, and every time I would drive out to the drummer's house, I would pass this little ass cemetery up on the road, and it would always make me think. I wonder where that little family plot is, the Newberry Cemetery, because I would see this little thing as I'd go out to his place, and and then years later, well, that little thing I was looking at, that was the family cemetery. My father came to town, and he was saying we need to go out and check out the graves and all that, and I said, well, where are we heading? And he's driving, and are you shitting me? It was that little cemetery that I'd looked at every time and would always think, where is our family cemetery? I need to find that out. And went up the hill, and great grandfather, Marshall, and all the others, their graves are all up there. I was like, damn, all this time that was where they were at. It was back in the time of big families. My great grandfather, Marshall, he had was either 17 or 19. I believe it was 19 children. I believe it was 19 children. Bud Files, cheers, peace and love. I think it was 19 children. My grandfather was the fifth. The first wife, they moved here from Virginia. They were over by the coast, and they moved here from Virginia because the mom's health was real bad. There were 5 kids. My grandfather was 2 years old. She died. And then, right afterwards, he's got himself a new wife. And then she ended up having 15 kids, I think it was. No, 14 kids. You go to these family reunions, and it's just massive. Crazy, crazy numbers. But they all had farms. They were all farmers, and you would have large families because they were workers. Everybody you were pumping out was another worker for the keeping everything afloat until they left. Even Grandpa had a farm. He had 2 sons. The minute the sons went off to school, once Dad graduated and he was leaving, Grandpa sold that farm. He was like, nope, I'm not gonna work my ass off on this farm. And so he took off. 7 is a lot. 7 is a lot. That was 19. The youngest one, which died, I think, as a baby, was just called baby. I don't think that's what the gravestone says. It's just a little bit morbid, but no, they're in 30 minutes. That was the notification. In 30 minutes, we've got Michael Songs going live. Michael Songs going live. The link is pinned to the top of the chat for Michael Songs Sunday set live. All original music, all amazing freaking. It's just really good. It's so nice. I gotta say, the energy level, the songs, the guitar just sounds so good on everything he plays. The vibe is exactly what works for me on a Sunday. Just I can sit back and listen to this. You had some great performances. I ended up for the clip show that we had last night, Michael. I ended up pulling. It was The Line, so I wanted to use that one. But as I was going through others, I saw the one where you ended the show doing 2 back to back, and it was like, this is an even better clip. But I thought, well, I'll stick with what I've got. Maybe you should write a set list. Maybe you should get ready. Have some coffee though. Get yourself going with some coffee. Always great. We're getting closer on that Karen Coast to Coast show that we're gonna have over at Allie's channel. I am really looking forward to that. She made the backgrounds based on the original Space Ghost Coast to Coast, but a little different. Still going with what's there, but a little bit different and everything. And there's just so many projects we have that we're working on and we're actively continuing to try to do things, and so it's just not enough time. Sleep takes up so much. Friggin' sleep. If I didn't get tired, just think if you didn't need sleep. Wouldn't that be great? I it's such a fun show. I do have fun with that Love Art and Music. Um, it's going to be different, but I don't want to go into any of the ways it's going to be different. Uh, but there are things afoot that my love and I are going to be adjusting on that show. But I really enjoy that. I love the Mug Club. It's just everything about all of it is just happiness, promotion, love. We're just hyping people. I love doing that. I love and enjoying the music. You and Mr. Smith are just there so regularly, and both of you are so good. It's so nice. Will D shows up and does a song or two, and yeah, I love his guitar work and his delivery. Uh, I wish I had started earlier on pulling clips and everything, but we didn't really even have time last night to go through all of it. I just showed those 3 musical clips that we had, and then we had the different art stuff that Allie had pulled. So it's it's a lot of fun. I want to hang on to that time slot. I want to hang on to the 7 p.m. on and lead into Gary's. It's not it's not the best of time slots because especially in the summer, people are doing things. People are doing things on a Saturday. It's till 4 in the afternoon on the West Coast. I don't know how into partying they are at 4 in the afternoon, but I enjoy it. We wanted it since we got together. We wanted to do love art and music. I think we actually did something under that name on another channel, a secret channel that she and I had put together before we could actually come out and let everybody know, because everybody didn't know about the two of us and our feelings for each other. It was it was a secret for quite some time. It's because she's ashamed of me. She's like, oh, I can't let, no, not this guy, not this guy. And I would say, but come on, you're good with it, right? And she'd just shake her head. Responses like, I guess, whatever, things like that. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. If she were here, she would be yelling at me and saying, "You're lying. You're not telling the truth." And I would say, "I'm kidding. I'm joking." And I think that's our biggest problem. I make too many jokes. I make way too many jokes, and she's having to adjust to, oh, this guy just says the things that he thinks would be the wrong thing to say. That doesn't always bode well in a relationship. Shelly Michelle Morrison, peace and love. I had, up until that Can't Help Falling in Love, I was doing all right, wasn't I? I had those Elvis songs going. Got into Can't Help Falling in Love, and I mean I do that song all the time, right? And just I don't even remember exactly the point, and I haven't watched it. I don't need to watch it. Wherever things just totally go wrong, and I'm just looking down at the neck, thinking, "What am I supposed to play? Where do I go?" Trying to find a spot to come back in with the bass. I think the one I had the most fun with was Suspicious Minds. That was one that I just was gonna play with, just kind of go on and see how it is. Oh, Michael's a professional. See, I'm the amateur hour showing up. I'm the amateur hour showing up. I had to follow Mr. Smith. I had this Ninth Gate songs cranking out. Mr. Smith is kicking ass over there, and I'm backstage just laughing, thinking, "Oh yeah, everything's different here in a minute when I get up there." Oh, it's a dude, an old dude with a bass. Let's see how this turns out. Good times. Let me make sure I keep up on my hyping. Hey, pin to the top of the chat if this is where the chat is at. I don't know. It could be down there. It depends on what you're watching it. Pin to the top of the chat. There is a link to Michael Songs Live, the Sunday set live. Every Sunday at noon Eastern Time, Michael Songs goes live. 100% original music. I guarantee you he's going to have a tie, possibly a vest. He's the best dressed there is out here. And musicianship, the songwriting quality, everything else, it is just good. It is just good. Go over there and give that a listen. If you don't have the time to listen, I know you have the time to share. I know you have the time to click like. Get over on that thing. It's probably like 20-25 minutes or something from now. Get over there, share it out. click on the like. Go ahead and give it a like. Let the algorithm know, hey, algorithm, this is a good thing. You should put this out, algorithm, and see if they don't start throwing that in front of a new audience and everything. Because the quality of that program, not just with Michael's, not just with his hit the product, which is Michael and his music. That product is wrapped up in such great packaging. The set, the way the mantle, all the stuff in the shot, the way Maria's got everything set up. Maria being Michael's significant other that does the website, the streaming in OBS, does the graphics, does all these different things that they need. She does an amazing job with all of it. So it's a program that I could see YouTube saying, yes, we need to promote this, because YouTube is trying to position itself to compete with Netflix, to compete with these different services, because a lot of people now come home, turn on their TV, and they're on YouTube. They're going to their favorite shows. They're going to their different things there, and so YouTube in the future is not as necessarily focused on that shorts feed trivial BS thing, which is still going to be around to draw people places. But what they're looking for is that long term people showing up and spending their time watching it on the TV or the device. So they want shows of quality. They want shows that and podcasts and things like that. Michael's is quality. Michael's show is just quality. So I hope that YouTube's algorithm finally ends up picking up on that and saying, hey, let's throw this out here as a suggested video all over the place, because this is going to be worthwhile. If anybody deserves it, it's you. It's you, my friend. Oh, the dog. The dog's getting up and wandering around in the other room. That is not good. That is not good. Yes, everybody, let's share that out. It's getting closer to the time. It says 18 minutes. 18 minutes until this goes live. I am giving it a like. I am clicking on the share. I'm over on that page. It's pinned to the top of the chat, so do it, please. Do it. Don't miss the Sunday Set Live. That sound you hear is my dog drinking water on Michael Songs. Dun, 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 dun. And then my standard peace and love. There we go. That is shared out. Everybody, go click on that share. Click on that. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Go share that out. It's going to be starting in 18 minutes. I'm closing this thing down when that thing starts, because I am going to hang out, enjoy my coffee, enjoy some more. I'm going to relight this. I'm going to relight this while, because I've still got half of one here. Every Sunday, that is where I am. And literally, and I'm not making it. I have woken up at 11:52 on Sunday, because Saturday nights we're real busy, right? We're doing shows, we're doing all that other stuff. I have woken up at 11:52, looked at the clock, gotten up. Oh, I got Michael Song starts pretty soon. And I come on out, and I hit the start on the computer, and I go to get, the dog out back, and I do whatever I'm doing, and come and I sit down, and I'll actually be sitting here just twisting something up, sitting listening, watching the chat. See, I like to pay attention to shows. That's why I'm a lurker. I try to keep my primary focus on the show and not on the chat. If I'm in the chat, it turns out my primary focus will be what's going on in the chat, because if I'm interacting with people, I like to be present, and so I am interacting and listening and reading and all that, and I feel like I feel like I'm not giving the attention that I would rather give to the actual performance or whatever it is. So I tend to lurk. That's so I can just concentrate on whoever's doing the show, what they're doing. That's what I'm studying is what's going on there. Everything I see, I always analyze. I always study. I always try to what works, what feels right, what is good here. Uh, and I think that's just because I've wanted to do. I've done that with all TV and movies for the last 25 years or so. Just ever since I knew I wanted to kind of shift over to entertainment from programming. But that's how I start my Sundays. I love being there. It is. It just feels right. It just feels right. It feels like time well spent. There's nothing BS about it. It's just let's listen to this music. Let's all have this fun vibe. People are here to enjoy themselves. You see the people enjoying themselves in chat. Uh, it's always good. And that's pinned to the top of the chat right now. Get over there. Get over there and share it. Click on the share. If you've got if you've got other social media accounts other than now, I have a Facebook account, but I don't share anything on the Facebook account. I really don't do anything. I closed down my all the others. I have this YouTube. This is it. I don't need I don't even like to look at Facebook because it's such a downer. So many angry people. So many angry people. Yep. Wise men say, and then I forgot the chords. Wise men say, what chords should I be playing? I was all over the place. I had no idea. I don't know what to play for Blues Fest. I just I'm not that way. I don't feel the blues. I don't feel anger. I don't want to play angry music. I don't want to play. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I kind of have this laughy, jokey. Want to have fun. Want to keep the party going. Keep people up. I think that's the comedian in me. The biggest thing for me is seeing people laugh, making people laugh. If somebody gets some sort of laugh, it's like I feel like that's my purpose. I feel like that's the only thing that I'm good for. Nothing else matters to me. Uh, if I can bring some sort of smile to somebody's face, if I can make somebody laugh, that's the thing that makes me feel okay. Uh, spreading a positive message is the only thing that I can feel is worthwhile for my time. I'm not gonna solve. All I'm gonna do is create a product. If I go out writing code, all I'm doing is creating a profit center for somebody. Blue Christmas. That's not bad. Just do Blue Christmas over and over. 20 minutes of it. Kind of. I I joked with my brother. I tried to get my brother to do the festival because my brother's a great musician. He's got a lot of talent, and uh, and he said I don't know, and I wouldn't be able to sit and play because he's been recording. He hasn't been doing any type of just him and an instrument playing along, and I said, hell, I have no idea what I'm playing yet. It was yesterday morning, and I said I may kill 10 minutes with a B note. I may play a B note just with a dun dun, just with a beat, and keep that going with some sort of spoken word horse shit or something like that over top of it. These suspicious minds. I was very happy that I added the phrase going through my phone. I felt like I updated the song with that. And I wanted to, here we go again, asking where I'd been looking through my phone. I added that little line in. I did several little things, but it made me feel like I was modernizing the song, updating it a little bit for today's. Because there's some great music, but you know if it's you want to have it, you want to have it timely. You want to have it timely, and looking through my phone seemed to work for suspicious minds. We're getting closer over here, everybody. 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes and 15 seconds until Michael Songs goes live. I love, and I know Allie had put that, and then all the other stuff. You guys have such great visuals. I gotta do more. I gotta work harder. I gotta do more. I gotta work harder. Make more good happen. Everybody, if you're here, you better be heading over to Michael Songs. You got 10 minutes. Michael Songs is going to be live. Going to be doing these Sunday set live. Please, please, please share that out. I can't think of a single reason, unless you are a corporate account that only is authorized to make corporate posts. Unless that's what you're operating under, there's no reason not to share Michael Songs out. You need to get over there and you need to share that out. It's an hour of good original music. It's all just smiles and good times and high energy. He delivers. That's the one thing that another thing about Michael's performances. There's so much feeling. There's feeling behind what he's playing. He is into what he is playing. He is into the song, and you can sense that. You can sense that, and it adds a legitimacy, if you will. It adds integrity to the music and the other stuff, because it's all songs he's written. These are all his originals. And yes, he's an amazing guitarist, but you know he also plays drums. He also sits in on drums with people from time to time. Just the guy does everything. The guy does absolutely everything. I'm so jealous. And I haven't even brought up the hair yet. I mean, as I get this, you know, just riding up here, high hairline going, he's rocking it. He's rocking it. I am so. I wish I had that hair. That's just so. In every regard, he's better than me. It's and he's 9 feet tall. Fuck, 9 feet tall. How do you compete? How do you compete with somebody with that kind of skill, that kind of attire, all of the suits and everything else, and he's fucking 9 feet tall with that hair? There's days I don't even know why I try. I don't even know why I try. It's just too much. I love you, Michael. You are awesome. You and Maria are just, you're so fantastic. Everybody, you got to get your asses over there. I know they're doing it. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Let me change tabs and look and see. It's under 7 minutes. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Justine is over there. The chat has begun. You can go over and you can say hi right now. You can get over and say hi right now over at Michael Songs. Hey, I know her. Maria. Cheers. Cheers. Peace and love, Maria. Sorry we're so late to get you guys that information on the thing, and I'll get that. It was too late for me to change that yesterday, but I'll make sure from now on that it's all lowercase. I hadn't slept. It was one of those. I got issues. I don't think anybody here is shocked to hear that Wes has issues. Oh, duh. That's if anybody hears Wes has issues, I think the proper response is duh. All right, I'm telling everybody, 5 minutes and 40 seconds until the show starts over there. The chat has already begun. The link is pinned to the top of the chat here. It is to Michael Songs. It is going to be a hour-long program of 100% original music over there. Get over there. Go over there. Share it out so people will show up. Share it out to bring the crowd. Let's let the algorithm know. Click on the like. Do those things. Gotta make all that happen. Gotta make all that happen. I get caught up every now and then. I slept good last night. I woke up at 9 this morning. Woke up at 9. I think I got to bed 1:30. So I did all right. I did all right. I feel good. Issues. All humans. It's just some mask them better than others. All humans have issues. All of us are flawed. All of us have things. It's just how well we mask it and play the game and let things roll through. For those of you that don't know, I don't know how you don't know. Michael Songs is going live here just in minutes. Let's see. In 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, Michael Songs goes live. Get over there, give it a like, and share it out. You've only got 4 minutes. Do the thing. Do the thing. That's the only reason I went live. Well, I wanted to do a coffee stream. And I thought, well, I want to knock it out. If I'm up early enough, I'm going to knock it out before Michael so I can be over there. Because that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be over there, whether or not I'm chatting or not, I'm going to be watching that whole thing. I always hang out watching that whole thing. What do we have there? Hey. It's a thank you over on that public, an email. Head over there, everybody. I'm about to throw all of you out. 3:14. It was pie. There was 3 minutes and 14 seconds until the show begins over at Michael Songs. Now it is coming up on 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. Get over there. Click on the like. Say hi over there in the chat. Share it out. Share it out. It's like giving a gift. It costs you nothing to share. It is a quality program. It's a family-friendly program. You don't have to worry if grandma clicks on it and goes over there and goes, it's not like one of my shows. This is a good show. This is a universal, everybody can enjoy it kind of show. So share this out on your Instagram, on your Twitters, on your Twitter doesn't exist. It's X. Share it out. I don't TikTok. I don't know if TikTok works that way. So maybe, I have no idea. TikTok's weird. It's weird, so I'm not sure. David, cheers. Peace and love. Live to Fly channel. You going to be over there? You going to be over at Michael Songs? Are you already over there at Michael Songs? Let me see. I don't see you in the chat, David. Get over there to Michael Songs. I appreciate you coming in. We're all heading over to Michael's. His show begins in 1 minute and 50 seconds. That's what it's telling me. Yes, get over there. Everybody get over there. Everybody get over there. I'm about to throw everybody out. The link's pinned to the top of the chat. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Cheers. Cheers, David. I'm going to have this sip is for you. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. I hope everybody out here has a fantastic day. No, it's not a problem. It's not, all I've been doing is hyping Mike. It's up Michael's. I'm sending everybody over to Michael's. Everybody get over to Michael's. I'm about to get over to Michael's. You're not late. I don't have any schedule. How can you be late for something that the worthless guy running it just kind of haphazardly shows up whenever, right? I mean, there's no There's no being late for anything like that. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you coming in. Let's all head over there. Let me look. We should be. Oh, now it's getting ready to start. I am finishing this up, everybody. We're gonna watch those beans and we're gonna listen to that. It's over now. I'll see you over at Michael Songs. Pinned to the top of the chat. Click on it. Be over there.
It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do.
Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live.
It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do.
It's over. Go home. Actually, go over to Michael Songs. Go to Michael Songs. Pinned to the top of the chat. I'll see you over there.